Hey guys, welcome to the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword walkthrough. This is Chapter 4 and we will be taking on Elden Volcano. But first in this video, this is part A of the chapter and we're going to be doing side quests that we can do that are open to us now after the Deepwood Shrine. No, that's not right. Skyview Temple. Gotcha guys. So when you exit the temple, the Kikwi, one of the Kikwis that we helped out, will just tell us that he hopes we find Zelda, whatever. And, but that's not a big deal. There is one thing I want to show you here that I didn't show in Chapter 2, which is a treasure that we could have gotten here that I just completely forgot about getting. So, without further ado, I'm going to go do that. Also, you may have noticed my rupee count and slingshot, stuff like that, jumped. That's because I went back into the temple and I grinded some rupees. If you were playing around with the beetle, you probably have the amount of rupees that I have. We're going to get a gold rupee from, spoiler alert, we're going to get a gold rupee from the Goddess Cube, Goddess Cube number 3, the one we got in the last chapter. Also, be aware we're going to get a lot of Goddess Cubes in this chapter, but that'll be in part B when we actually do Elden Volcano. Anyways, if you go back to this beginning area of the deep woods, there is this hornet's nest that always spawns every time you come in. So you can get these hornets. These are Deku hornets, but if you shoot the best way to take care of them actually is to use your net, not anything else. I just wanted to show getting the hornet larva. So the hornet larva is another treasure that you can use, and I did not show that off when we were here before. So if you ever need hornet larva, this is the place to go. Just you can drop down. Into the viewing platform in the regular Farron Woods, and then just come in here and you can leave and come out. So that's pretty nice there. So with the hornet larva, you only need 2 of them for the whole game though. So I mean, unless you want to sell it, which you can sell your treasures later. Also, this is a great place to get bird feathers as well. Every time you come in, there'll be some birds here, so you can just kind of, you don't even have to leave the area for the birds to come back. You can just kind of get a bird feather, run over by the tree, wait for the birds to come back, and yeah. So that's really nice there. Again, with the bird feathers, you need 5 of them for all the upgrades in the game. So not too many, don't worry much about it. There's also another treasure that I got, a rare treasure that dropped from a bokoblin while I was grinding rupees. I get another one later in this video, so don't worry. I showed off, but it's the golden skull. Link doesn't hold it up because I had previously gotten it. The golden skull is a rare version of the ornamental skull. You need 4 of them to upgrade all of your equipment. So don't worry too much about getting those. They'll just drop naturally. And you'll find I spend a lot of time beating enemies, mainly to get their treasures. So anyways, let's pick up that Goddess Cube treasure chest that we got last time at the very end of the chapter. If you don't remember that or you didn't watch the video, click right here at the annotation that's popped up. It will bring you in a new tab over to that video exactly where I got it. So yeah, don't worry about that. There aren't going to be many cutscenes, so there won't be many chances for you to skip cutscenes. This is just a long chapter because there's a lot of side quests we can do. So anyways, head over to Pumpkin Landing, I showed it on the map there, and hop off your loft wing, and you want to land on the roof, or the awning that's over the front door of the Lumpy Pumpkin. And you can open the treasure chest for a gold rupee, which is 300 rupees. So like I said, don't worry too much about rupees. The main thing, you're going to want 100 rupees before we go to the next area. That's the main, that's really the main thing. Because we're going to be getting a lot of rupees in this next area. We're going to be getting an item that makes it very easy to find rupees. And there's just an excess of rupees in the next area and the next dungeon. So don't worry if you're a little behind on rupees. I just wanted to make sure that I had the 100 rupees before, or make sure that I had some extra rupees, and I didn't want. So we're going to be getting, we're going to be buying stuff from Beetle's shop. But again, if you don't have the rupees for it, it's not a big deal. So next we want to head over to Skyloft. Skyloft? Yeah, I think that's the name of the place. And hop down where the goddess statue is, because we're going to put that stone tablet into the place that it belongs. So go ahead and drop down around that area, and then head into the goddess statue. Then you can just go up to the stone pillar area, and put the tablet in, and there's a cutscene here, so see you when it's over. Actually, I'm just going to talk over this cutscene. It's not long at all. In fact, it doesn't warrant me putting up an annotation for it, so it's just opening the pillar to the next area, which is kind of important for you guys to see anyways, so you know where I'm going. It's in the northeastern part of the world map. So yeah, I might accidentally, when I'm referring to directions in this game, when I'm in Skyloft, it's weird to me where the northeastern or the eastern part is kind of the northern part of the, it's the northern part of the, like, overworld. So when I think about Skyloft and the map, I think that the eastern part is north. And so if I ever say north, and I mean east, I'm very sorry. I'll try and get that correct. But just from playing the game, I just think that when I'm in Skyloft, I think that the northern part, or the eastern part, is, like, the eastern direction is north, because it's going towards the mountain. And the mountain in the main world in Hyrule, yeah, that's Hyrule. Spoiler alert. Who didn't know that? Is in the north part of the world. So anyways, once you head out after you put the tablet in, this woman here, this is Kukiel's mom. She will want you to find Kukiel, and we don't know where Kukiel is. Well, I know where Kukiel is, but so we're going to help her out. This is not a required side quest, but it's a very good idea that you do it, so stick around. If you're just interested in Elden Volcano things, like I said, skip to the next video, but wait 1 second. Make sure you have what I'm about to get here. So, before we do the Kukiel side quest, head into the bazaar here, and there's a new item that we can buy. So head over to the little shop, and you can talk to the guy with the thought bubble. He's just going to tell you he has a new shield. So purchase this is the iron shield. Purchase it from him, because our wooden shield will burn up if it gets caught on fire, and we don't want that. This one won't. We're going to be going to a volcano. Obviously, we want something that's not going to be burnt up. Also, remember the warning there. It says it's not going to protect you from electricity. And the area we're going to next won't have any electricity, so don't worry about that. The area we go to afterward, however, we'll probably want to switch back to the wooden shield. That's something I thought they did pretty well in this game, is making the shield still useful. You're not just kind of upgrading, although there will be a shield where we'll basically be using it the rest of the game, but that'll be later. So then you can go over to the item check and put your wooden shield in, and because otherwise they're just taking up a slot in our adventure pouch that we don't need to use up. And then here I was just showing that we can't upgrade any of our items right now because we don't have access to any of the items that we could upgrade. So, or any of the treasures that we need to upgrade. Well, we have access to... we don't have access to all of the treasures that we need. That's what I meant to say. So after we're done in the bazaar, now if you have the iron shield, you can go ahead and skip ahead to the next video if you only care about Elden Volcano. I'm going to do some side quests, which I really recommend you do, because they get you some really good things. So yeah, we're gonna do the Kukiel side quest. So you could go over to the Lumpy Pumpkin and talk to some other people around town, but I'm just gonna tell you what to do. basically you can go into any house you want, and if you go over to a bed, it will give you the option to sleep in it. Yeah, you can sleep in anyone's bed in this game. I went over to Link's bed for no apparent reason. I should have slept in a different bed, but it didn't really save time. I recommend sleeping in a bed in one of the houses near the graveyard because that's where we're going. But you can actually change the day to night by sleeping. This is something I didn't know until actually towards the end of my first playthrough of this game, and I didn't even do this side quest until near the end, which is really unfortunate because you can get some really good things from the side quest, including pieces of heart. You need it to get the pieces of heart, and we'll be getting a piece of heart from this side quest, or at least one. Probably a couple. I don't remember the exact rewards we get from everything, but there are a lot of rewards associated with the side quest. So, go ahead and, if you are in the Night Academy, you can only get out the doors on the top floor at night. So there's also a couple things different at night. There are enemies around. There are blue choo-choos. They're pretty harmless. There are keys, which are again pretty harmless. Make sure you're killing them as you go, though, because jelly blobs and monster claws are important treasures, and we need quite a bit of them. So then you can hop down and make your way over to the graveyard. You can push this box here, but I realized that it doesn't stay there after you've pushed it, so there's no real point to it. So you can just skip it if you want. To get to the graveyard, head over to the bridge where the river is, and watch out for the cat that's on the bridge. The cat will actually attack you at night like it did before when we got the goddess sword. If you slash it a few times like we did before, it'll just run away. So in the graveyard, in the back left, you want to hit the back left grave with your sword. It'll start to flash, and then you want to pull it or push it the other way. Either one works, and it will reveal a secret passage. So head into that secret passage, and you can climb down the ladder, or you can just let go and use your sailcloth. Or let go and grab down halfway through, and let go and grab on again. And then head down this little archway here. And then head into the house where we heard a large scream. That's not good. So in here, this is the home of Beatrice, and Beatrice is an optional super boss. Yeah, we're gonna have to take him on. He is pretty tough, actually. So, yeah, I'll be showing him off, but basically you unsheath your sword. The best way to deal with him is to do a jump attack, so go towards him, hold the Z button, press A, and then slice. No, just kidding. He's not an actual optional super boss. He is a character, much like the Skulltula guys in Ocarina of Time, who, well, he's a demon, but he wants to be a human. I guess there's no curse on him, but in order to make him a human, we have to give him gratitude crystals. Now, gratitude crystals, the way they work is that you get them by doing side quests. You get them by doing good things for other people. So basically, if other people have side quests that we can do for them, you'll want to do them. They'll give you gratitude crystals. You take them to Beatrice, and as you accumulate gratitude crystals, you will get rewards. So the first reward is 5 gratitude crystals, second reward 10, third reward 30, and so on and so forth. I will be getting all of these in this playthrough, this walkthrough. I may or may not be doing a guide on the gratitude crystals, mainly because I don't know if they warrant a guide. So when you do side quests for people, you get 5 at a time, not 1 at a time. And there are also some gratitude crystals that are just laying around in Skyloft, and I'll be getting 10 of those in this video. So 10, I think there's only like 13 or 15 or so laying around Skyloft. I'm getting 10 in this video. So and I will be proceeding to get the 10 right now. So if you want to know where the 10 in Skyloft that you can get right now, so some of them we don't have access to in Skyloft. Other ones we do have access to, but they're in different parts of the sky, and I will be getting those later. So the 10, like I said, there are 10 that we can get in Skyloft right now, and the little caveat is that it has to be nighttime for you to be able to get these. It's like the Gold Skulltulas in Ocarina of Time. So first what I was doing is I was looking for Kukiel's house, and I accidentally walked into Pippet's house. We'll be doing something here later in the game, but I was going to see if Kukiel's mother could give me the reward right now, but you actually have to wait till daytime when Kukiel is back. Yeah, the little girl that was with Beatrice was Kukiel. And so it initiated the Gratitude Crystal side quest, which is a side quest. You actually don't need to do it to complete the game. So if you're not interested, like I said, you can go ahead and continue with story stuff in the next video. But I urge you to do the side quest. It's not too hard either. And it's not that time consuming. So the house that I'm going into now is Kukiel's house. Fortunately, you can't get the reward from her until after you sleep in a bed. So I could have slept in their bed, but it's not a big deal. Especially because I need it to be night to get the gratitude crystals. So let's go ahead and get the first gratitude crystal. Head back across the bridge if you went to Kukiel's house, but you should be across the bridge anyways, and head up the hill here. There is a pumpkin patch with a large tree. On the other side of the tree, there is gratitude crystal number 1. So go ahead and pick that up. Unfortunately, in this game, every time you pick up a single gratitude crystal, it has to show you getting it and put it on your map, or on your little gear subscreen. So that's unfortunate. And I also lost a monster claw there, which was really unfortunate. I was pretty upset about that, actually. So next we want to head to the Waterfall Cave. This is where, in the first chapter, we had to go through to get our Loftwing back. So you can hop off and swim, although that takes some time. It's actually probably faster just to run around and hop on the platforms and get there. Link can't swim very fast in this game, unfortunately. Again, look out for the enemies. I recommend killing them as you go through to try and get some treasure. Although, if you don't do that, it's not a big deal. At the very end of this chapter, so end of the next video, we'll be getting something that'll make treasures appear more frequently, which is really helpful. It's almost abusive, but not quite. It makes the game a lot more tolerable, and I think if people got this earlier in the game, they wouldn't complain about the treasures so much. Although I don't know that many people that do complain about the treasures. I like the system. So head through the Waterfall Cave. So my way through it, I tried to kill all the enemies to try and get something, and I think I got a couple monster claws out of it. But this is a good place to go to grind if you need monster claws or jelly blobs, because there are blue choo-choos and keys that will both drop those. Also, I got one of the bugs that you can always get here at night is a starry firefly. You might be able to get it during the day too. I will be collecting bugs in this game, but not extensively. I don't find them that useful. You use them to upgrade potions, or you can sell them. I guess if you need rupees, they're kind of useful, but I don't really know what you need. I mean, you need a lot of rupees in the game for all the side quests, but you get them naturally, so it's not too... I don't know, they're not that useful. You can upgrade your potions, so if you're a really careful person and you like to have a lot of stamina, to run a lot, you can upgrade your potions for that reason. And also the I lost my train of thought. But anyways, upgrading for potions, it really doesn't help that much. So like, upgrading a heart potion with bugs allows you to use it twice, basically. And it might heal you a little bit more, but it's not obscene, or it's not that worth it to collect bugs, because sometimes some of the bugs are hard to find and hard to get. But I will be getting one of each for the sake of the walkthrough anyways. So when you head to the end, you'll notice there's a gratitude crystal right to your left. Pick it up for gratitude crystal number 2, then continue along the path to where we found our Loftwing in chapter 1, and pick up gratitude crystal number 3. Then we gotta walk back through the cave to get back to the main part of Skyloft. I'll keep this on screen because I just pretty much ran through it. I didn't kill nearly as many enemies on my way there. So yeah, I pretty much ran through all of the keys. And I was hoping there'd be a big mob of them at the end, but sadly they just kind of went back to their spot after I ran a little bit. I think that would be cool if they just kept following you endlessly until you left the area, so you could get a huge mob and then just massacre them all at once. I don't know, maybe I'm kind of a psychopath, but anyways, yeah, these keys right at the beginning here are great for getting monster claws, because they're right at the beginning. You can exit and enter as many times as you want. So now out here, we have 7 more gratitude crystals to get that we can. Luckily they won't take nearly as long as those other 2 did, because they're all out in the open here. So now head to the light statue, or I guess not, the light tower is what it's called. Not light statue, it's a tower. And head up on top of the base. So you don't have to climb all the way to the top, but head after you've climbed up onto the base, grab gratitude crystal number 4. Our next gratitude crystal is actually inside the house that is on the left side of Skyward, so stay on the left path and then head through the first door that you see. This is Oriel's and Pero's house. It's in the bottom right corner as you walk in. And this is gratitude crystal number 5. So at this point you could go back to I've been calling him Beatrice, haven't I? It's Betro, actually, not Beatrice. I don't know why I was thinking Beatrice. At this point you can go back to Betro, and you can get the first reward from him, but I'm just going to wait until I have all of them, because you can get them all at once. So the gratitude crystal number 6 is by the windmill there. There's a little spot where you can hop down and climb down the vines there, so do so, and on this ledge there is gratitude crystal number 6. So now for gratitude crystal number 7, head around to the back part of the, staying on the lower tier, head around to the back part of the bazaar, and as you cross the planks on the first little platform there, you will get Gratitude Crystal number 7. So the last 3 Gratitude Crystals are up by the Knight Academy. So the first one, or the 8th one, is in the Sparring Hall. So head up these steps to where the Knight Academy is. You may run into Pippin, who is running watch. You can talk to him if you want, but he doesn't say much interesting. Head through the little arch and go into the Sparring Hall. In here you'll have to pull out your beetle to get this one, as it's up in the rafters. So use your beetle and grab Gratitude Crystal number 8. So this one we actually don't need to, because the beetle got it, we don't need to go into the little Link got something sequence. So now we want to head up back to the 2nd floor, because we can't get back into the Knight Academy from the 1st floor, but there's a Gratitude Crystal on the 2nd floor anyways, so it works out nicely. Head up onto the boxes and jump across, and head through the door. Immediately on your left is Gratitude Crystal number 9 as you come in. Then, finally, head back to Link's room and grab Gratitude Crystal number 10. So that's the majority of the Gratitude Crystals. The loose, I like to call them the loose Gratitude Crystals around Skyloft. That is the majority of them. We'll be getting them as the walkthrough continues, but we don't have access to. We really don't have access to the other ones at this point in time. So we could get one more, but it makes sense to get it later anyways, because there's another side quest where we want to go anyways. So I wouldn't worry about it, because we have 10. We can get the first 2. We can get the first 2 rewards from Batro right now if we really wanted to. Which we do want to, but I'm gonna do the other side quests we can do before I go back to Batro and get those, because it doesn't really matter the order that we do it in, and Batro's kind of out of the way. So now we want to go back to Kukiel's mother, because Kukiel should be back now that it's morning. Oh, I didn't mention, you want to sleep in Link's bed, or anyone's bed, until morning. Then go back to Kukiel's house, which I showed off earlier, and talk to Kukiel's mother, who will be so overjoyed that we found Kukiel, she will produce 5 Gratitude Crystals. So that's Gratitude Crystals number 11 through 15 right there. So now that we've completed that side quest, another side quest is now open for us. So head to the little plaza area right by Light Tower, and you'll notice that the NPC Pero has a thought bubble above his head. So go ahead and talk to him, and he'll say that his sister Oriel is missing. That's not good, so let's help him out. So he says his sister Oriel wanted to look at the colorful island in the sky. We haven't actually been there yet, I haven't really showed it off, but there is a big colorful island in the sky. and she is just to the east of it. Not to the north of it, to the east. I'll show you in the minimap, and I will set a beacon there as we leave Skyloft. So go ahead and jump off the platform, hop on your loft wing, and we're going to fly over there. So zooming in, you'll see there's a big colorful wheel island directly to the east of it, not to the north. Directly to the east of it, we can go ahead and fly to there. So you'll see Oriel, and her loft wing is actually not doing so well. And she'll ask you to go back to her brother and get some medicine for the loft wing. So fly back to the plaza, talk to Pero, he'll give you the mushroom spores, but he'll also say you can keep the empty bottle when you're done. So you know what that means. We get empty bottle number 3 from this side quest. Yeah, it's very worth it. And we can't do this until we do the Kukiel side quest, so that's why I was saying, even past the gratitude crystals, sometimes you'll get more than just gratitude crystals as rewards for doing side quests. So we will get gratitude crystals. We'll get actually 10 gratitude crystals for this side quest as well, so it's very worth doing. So like I was saying, go ahead and talk to Pero when you're back in Skyloft, and he will give you empty bottle number 3 with mushroom spores in it. These mushroom spores you'll have to give to Oriel. So fly back to the little island Oriel was on, give her the mushroom spores, and you will be rewarded with empty bottle number 3 and gratitude crystals number 16 through 20. So yeah, 5 more from her. Then the final step in this side quest is to go back to the plaza and talk to Pero once more, and he will be so grateful that we helped his sister out that he will give us gratitude crystals number 21 through 20. So at that point, we still don't have enough gratitude crystals to get the 3rd reward from Betrow, but we don't have access to any more gratitude crystals, or the ones that we do have access to won't get us up to the 30 gratitude crystal mark. So don't worry about it. We will get it. We'll get the rewards later. It's not a big deal. The first 2 rewards are pretty good anyways. So now I'm finally going to go back and get those rewards from Betrow. The nice thing is that you can go to Betrow even when it's daytime. You don't have to worry about it being nighttime. So just head to the graveyard and head back to the secret passage we opened up is permanent. Apparently other people in Skyloft just don't go near the graveyard to see that there is an open shed there with a ladder going down. But for collecting 5 gratitude crystals, we get the medium wallet, which will allow us to hold 500 rupees in our first wallet. If you've bought the extra wallets from Beetle, it stacks on top of those. So this replaces our first wallet, which I think was 300 rupees itself. So now we can have 500 rupees. At this point in time, we have 1 extra wallet, so we can hold a total of 800 rupees right now. And for collecting 10 gratitude crystals and giving them to Betrow, we are rewarded with Piece of Heart number 5. So that's pretty nice. Now one more thing before we head to Elden Volcano, I'm going to go ahead and check out Beetle's shop and buy another extra wallet. This will bring the total amount of rupees that I can hold up to 1100, which is a very good idea because in this next area we will be collecting a lot of rupees. I highly suggest having this, and this is the last extra wallet we can buy for now, so keep that in mind, and then I will be going to Elden Volcano. If you have the rupees also, definitely buy an extra adventure pouch slot. They're 300 rupees, unless you've already bought 2. The third one is 600 rupees from Beetle, so watch out for that. But if you have the rupees, just go ahead and buy it now. You want to have as much open space in your wallet as possible, because, like I've been saying, the Elden Volcano area is a very lucrative area. And I highly doubt you have enough rupees to pick up the other 2 goods that he's stocking. One is the Heart Medallion, and the other, or the Life Medallion, and the other is the Bug Medallion. If you have enough rupees for these, you probably already have, I think they're both over 1,000, so you probably already have the rupee upgrades and the extra wallets, or the wallet upgrades and the extra wallets. So, good for you, and definitely buy them, but I'll be buying them later on when it is more feasible to buy them anyways. So anyways, now everything is set. We're ready to head to Elden Volcano. So go ahead and hop off Beetle's shop, and hop off heading towards the east in Skyloft, and head to the Red Pillar of Light. Once you're above the Red Pillar of Light, jump off your your loft wing, and I will see you in Part B of Chapter 4. See you guys then.